not get out of my terrible joke?
No, it was.
Tell them what I just said. Tell them
no,
what I just said.
I don't wanna. It's bad for you.
Ugh.
I want to be nice about it. Let's see. We're gonna fix that. Things got moved around. We'll center us.
Welcome to our first
There
stream with Instagram Live,
and
people.
we're over there, right there. Yep. So you guys are gonna get side-eyed from us on Instagram, but
bombastic side-eye.
you know what I didn't realize is, can you read that? If anybody asks anything,
I can read it.
Okay, well that's fine then. That's all that matters. Thank you guys very much for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. Where's the chat? I'm gonna bring the chat up, and nope, that's not the chat. Where the hell? Where they put the chat? They moved it over. Nope. I don't even
maybe
know where the chat is. There
to the right. Nope, left.
There it is. Nope, there it is. Hey, look at you. Oh, you're the best. Thank you so much. So, as always, it's the preamble ramble, and it's not bad. I like that. You don't like it? I appreciate it. I'll take the 1 finger clap. 2 fingers technically. And how are you, sir? How's the ankle?
Sprained, but better.
Okay, well that's good.
Walking on it to heal.
It's better than broke.
It wasn't broke, thank goodness.
Yeah. Some people say that a break is better than a sprain, though. I don't know.
Thank God there's doctors. Thank goodness.
I don't know if I've ever had a sprain. I've only had breaks. So,
but, I've had 1 broken foot and 2 broken feet. So, yeah. So this was nothing.
How do you break feet so much? Like, what is your? Okay, that's fair. That's a good answer. All right.
What a broken foot every decade? Not bad. If you stretch it out. So.
All right. Well, then there's that. We got 2 more minutes to sit and ramble, and then we'll go from there.
Are we on everything?
It would seem as though we are, but I do see that. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. It's Den Outfitters, me, Den Outfitters.
So be it.
Yep.
Not a big deal.
I don't see. Interesting. How do I fix that?
Start clicking on stuff up there.
Yeah. I don't see YouTube showing up there.
Oh,
it's weird. Let's see.
Top right. Click on the YouTube.
There it is. Thank you. Yep. I knew that.
And there you go.
Nope. Yep. YouTube's up.
Oh, then maybe it's just a delay. Not a big deal, but any who's it, what's it? Wow, what a comfortable hoodie. This is Berezka Dusk. Shout out to minidom.co for custom hoodies.
They will be carried live and in person exclusively at Dead & Outfitters.
Yeah.
DEO Action Sports Center.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you can also get them online
at
minidom.co.us.
The joke is mini dork stop / Yeah.
He's like, I think I'm gonna do it on Etsy. I'm like, just stop. I mean, you can, but what's up, Don? Hey,
what up?
How them shoes, baby? How's them shoes? I got which ones? I don't remember. Did you get these or did you get the high tops?
Did you get the take off shoes? Yeah.
I don't remember which ones he got. I think he got the high tops. I think he got wow, I just left my mind. I don't remember which ones he got. Oh, and he left. Bye.
Okay, enough of that.
That's weird, yeah.
But
that's all happening. So do you have all of your events like ready to go? Like
roughly
all 45 events that I'm sure.
Nah, we're trimming it. There's some. Oh wait, can't talk about that one. We got events.
You can talk about anything.
No, I can't. Actually.
You're allowed to do whatever you want.
I'm gonna do drugs.
It may not. Yeah, you got the highs. Yeah, all right. High grounds.
The high grounds.
Yeah.
Let me get the old calendar out.
You know, I did ask you about my hair, and I noticed it does look good.
Well, at least you're being,
I'm not humble about my hair.
Without ego, which is good.
No, I'm very egotistical about my hair.
But
I don't have much else to go with, though.
I can quickly prattle off a couple of these. Just get them out of the way so we get to the meat and taters of the conversation here.
Yeah, I mean, you're at 7:06, so it's time, right?
Yeah, we're just about there. So
I would say, I mean, hammer it out.
Yeah. So we're gonna start local and then go a little farther away. So
there it is.
This Thursday, blackout night at the Dead & Outfitters Action Sports Center.
Blackout night? What's that?
Well, I'm glad you definitely very organically brought it up. So it is the arena with all the lights out. And it is pure pitch blackness.
So you're saying you're playing airsoft in the dark?
In the dark, that's
What?
right.
That's crazy.
We have electronic props, chem lights strewn across the arena. It's going to be a wonderful time. Multiple games, kill lights, mandatory.
What about tracers? Will people have tracers?
People will have tracers. Tracers.
What if they don't have tracers?
And we sell tracers here as well. Yes, it is all of it's coming together. Want to play a night operation during the day? Come to the Action Sports Center tomorrow. Tracers, flashlights, the works. It's a good time. There are specialty nights. People seem to be really keen to them, and we keep improving the blackout nights. So they will continue on a bi-weekly schedule.
You know what I bet works really well at the blackout nights, especially?
Grenades.
The chair of
the impacts.
The impacts, yeah.
Forbidden fruits. Shout out
the landmines.
They do work.
I bet they work great in the blackout.
Because
you can't see them.
You know, they're really great at being concealed. So much so, sometimes it's hard to retrieve the grenade in the darkness.
That's fair.
But also, shout out to MilSim. Can't wait to get our next order in at the store for those. Forbidden Fruits completely sold out. Upgraded Eden version 2 heads. I guess they'd be version 2.5s because we're getting the modified tops on them, which is going to be excellent. Yeah. Better hardware, better pin retention, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa Cherub. So, with all that being said, so Blackout Night tomorrow. This Saturday, DEO Battlegrounds, we're going to have our game day at in the St. James City location. Come out to a good old time. All the game modes you're familiar with, we've remixed. More props, more fun, more diversity in game modes. It's going to be a good time. Weather is apocalyptically accommodating. I don't know where the cold came from. It's here.
Yeah, it's going to be gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic day to play.
But yeah, so that is going to be a gay old time. And speaking of the times that are
really
good.
Thought you were going to say, speaking of gay.
No. God, you like that too much. Speaking of something to experience, boy, do we have something we're going to experience in Barnwell, South Carolina at the Government Training Institute.
Is that GTI?
I think the acronym
What
is
could
GTI.
possibly be going on at GTI?
A sprawling AO, a fantastic event producer, Third Coast Airsoft, is hosting the next Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker 11?
I don't remember which number it is.
Awesome, me either.
So you have it on there.
And, oh my gosh, I was right. Anyways.
No worries. Thank you, Don, though. I'm making sure that the Instagram one is working as well, but I appreciate that.
So it's going to be a fantastic – that AO rules. And you know what else rules? We're going to be there with our new and definitely improved booth. It looks like us. You could see us coming a mile away in that booth if the booth had legs, wheels,
it is properly
or treads.
Themed. Yes, it is. What's up, Kaylee? How are you, love?
Brand identity.
Yes, yes,
and actually, shout out to the illustrious Emma Ruby for getting the literature fantastic. Mm-hmm. The look is down. Coordinating with Papa, we're going to have coffee, drinks, specialty items showcasing our proprietary line of custom in-house guns.
Yep.
So
what up? Kevin?
Definitely check out our booth and. What up, Kevin? And
Don says he likes the hoodie.
Boop, boop. Yeah, you can get it at our shop in the future and now on minidom.co. But to punctuate that, come by our booth and see if you can negotiate one of our new stickers. So, again, shout out to Emma Ruby, or otherwise known as Skits Airsoft. I bullied her into changing her name because it's better. With all that being said,
Who's presenting the Stonebreaker, though? Did you say?
Oh, I said Third Coast.
Did you say Third Coast Airsoft?
Follow Third Coast Airsoft on most social media handles and follow the Facebook event for details. Read the rules.
What up, Yuri?
I say that, and I know you're not.
Yeah, read the rules, read the rules. One orders, read the rules.
You're not going to read the rules.
No.
But coming back into the state, did you know there's a new arena opening in Fort Lauderdale, an indoor airsoft arena, and you're never going to guess when the grand opening is?
This should be very simple for me to know.
Airsoft wise?
It should be very simple. Airsoft.
Organic segue.
You like
Simple
that?
Airsoft is having their grand opening
What's up, Anthony?
April 12th in Fort Lauderdale. Join them for the grand send-off of their amazing indoor arena.
Yep.
It is going to be an awesome time. I think it's more of like a grand opening event with games. So ticket may include a raffle item or some swag, whatever they're
3 years in the making, by the way.
3 years in the making.
3 years in the making.
Shout out to our friends
Alex over there.
on the other coast. A well-deserved and one battle fought.
Where can they get tickets?
Where can they get tickets? Well, actually, this is how big of a deal this is. You can get tickets for the newest official Evike outpost on evike.com. That's right. You can get tickets for this event on evike.com. That's
right,
how
yeah.
important this is.
Yeah.
So definitely,
I'm fair, yeah.
probably going to be there. I really want to go. This is worth supporting because they're a great crew.
Mhm.
They have come multiple times to visit us.
Yeah.
The least we can do is go visit them and be like, oh,
Right,
you
Brad?
rule. So follow Simple Airsoft on most social media handles for details.
He's in the house.
Chortling, what up, BV boy? Chortling right along. You're never going to believe what's happening April 19th.
April 19th.
Wasteland. That's right. Mind Game Productions is proud to present Wasteland 16.5. It is a 16.5. It is a
Go ahead.
No, it is a single day apocalyptic romp. That was a stutter through the killing fields. It's going to be a wonderful time. Brotherhood of Steel, Cult of the Mothman, Pirates, Raiders.
We know we've got several new people going this year to this one, guys that have been coming here. We've been talking a lot about it. They're actually going to be heading up. So if you go, a lot of new faces. There's always a lot of new faces.
Lots of new faces.
Fantastic.
And if things work out, you will be more consistently seeing us there. More details on that to follow for all of Mind Game Productions events. By the way, been in the kitchen with Mac and the boys. There's a lot of good stuff cooking with Mind Game.
I hear.
Good Lord, I wish I could fib and just tell you everything, but alas, I cannot. Let's punctuate this bad boy with a double booked weekend that brings tears to my heart and soul.
Are you talking about May? Is this in May?
As one very famous illustrious pop star would sing, it's gonna be May. Jose. It always sounded like she said May, but
thanks for stopping by, guys. We gotta go.
we gotta turn down a bit. All right, so we'll go local then afar. So the New Breed Airsoft event producer is proud to present Future Wars. It is a MilSim with alt-sim experience at Outdoor Extreme Orlando. I didn't mess it up this time. So it is going to be a MilSim with alt-sim additives such as power armor, gadgets, and it's just going to be a fun time all around. We'll be vending at that event.
Yes, we will.
A great time supporting our friends. So follow New Breed Airsoft for more details. Rules are out there. The specialty rules will come out sooner than later. So stay tuned with that. But moving to the last, but oh my gosh, not least, Veterans for Airsoft is proud to present our good friend, the illustrious Freddie Lux.
Absolutely.
The event, very descriptive, redacted. So the oh my gosh, I'm gonna get the details on this.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on soon.
Yes,
Talk
please.
a little bit about it.
So at the Mount Vernon Armory / converted hospital in Mount Vernon, Alabama.
This freaking place.
180-year-old, gorgeous, limited ticket event on a historic landmark. Again, that's in Alabama. Veterans for Airsoft don't muck about in terms of having great games. They nailed it with the Six Flag event. That was literally the Super Duper Bowl that we went to. I mean,
All-Star Olympic Super Bowl
charity games they do are. I mean, Freddie's the best at what he does. He's really out there for veterans, and we support him. And it's very, very exciting to see he snagged yet another crazy AO.
Yeah.
So please follow Veterans for Airsoft for details on that. Are there even tickets?
I don't know if tickets went on sale yet or not.
Yeah,
I would have to double
check.
check.
I know when they're out, they're done.
Yeah, no.
If they're not sold out already or haven't been posted, good Lord. It's a limited ticket event. because of the size of the AO.
Should I?
So
Instagram over
don't
here?
worry
Just
about
to,
it.
Just to watch the because there's some chat happening.
I was just saying people joined. Somebody just said, hey, so
Right.
what's up? But with all that being said, let's just end the events now.
Yeah.
Pops! Six Flags was awesome.
Yeah. Good timing. You hit your 15 and change mark. So, or your 10 and change mark. Sorry, 15 minutes.
It was.
Thank you very much. It was
premeditated.
Well done.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Call it manslaughter.
As professional as ever.
Yes.
I could never do it the way you do it.
So, sup, Bryce?
I don't know what I'd do without you.
A lot less. I'm kidding.
This is true. Ouch. So anyway, we're here to talk about. It's MilSim season.
So anyways, we're here to talk about MilSim season.
I was going to be mean, and I decided not to be mean.
What were we going to say?
I was going to make fun of you, but I decided not to do it.
Take your best shot.
No, not at all. So
this could be let's talk about MilSim. You're ugly, you're stupid, you're annoying.
So we are in that time of year where the weather is just about perfect, pretty much across the country. Still cold in some areas, but not so cold you can't go outside. In the warm areas like down here, it's fairly cool. So still good times to play.
A crisp 98.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding.
I love it as long as it's not raining.
Or raining the day before.
So right now, he said, I was like, do it. Make fun of him.
I love you, Pops.
So this is the time really get out there, get all the games. So all the big major events really kind of get crammed into the next couple of months, right? This is like the time of the year where that's going to happen. And the big question, especially for people that haven't played MilSim or haven't done a lot of MilSim. And by the way, allow me to clarify. We're using MilSim as a umbrella descriptor for all airsoft events.
We could just call it event season.
We can call it event season.
That tired old bag. That's the word MilSim.
There's airsoft events. There's true MilSim. There's chill sim. There's alt sim. There's all the different sims and softs and everything in between.
LARP.
We're just going to kind of umbrella it and then add pieces to it here and there. So events are fantastic.
To be so honest with you, Cole, I almost like events more than MilSims. I almost do. You know why? The expectation is like rock bottom.
Yeah, I have not. We've talked about this many times before. I've never played MilSim West. We've had Josh on the stream before.
I dated a sim.
And he greatly he went in great detail describing what it is that he does and why he does it the way he does it, what MilSim meant to him. So that's not something that's for me, not the type of game I want to play. If that is the kind of game you want to play, absolutely go for it.
And MilSim West and Josh Warren, they are not only self-appointed but somewhat the anointed top of the mountain for sims.
Yeah.
For MilSim specific, yeah. All Josh wants to do is have a military simulator. He doesn't want to have a MilSim. He wants to have a military simulator for sure. Sorry, this thing is awesome. Yeah, that's his whole
He's
goal.
Basically doing military simulation, which includes airsoft as opposed to an airsoft event.
Yeah, the guns happen to fire BBs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're digging holes.
And then you have LARPs that happen to be, that are just a bunch of role playing that airsoft guns are involved as well.
Oh yeah.
And then anything in between. For me, my preference is an airsoft MilSim light.
Anthony, I agree. I'm also kind of pro event.
I prefer something along the lines of what Third Coast offers. You can go as immersive as you want with it.
Yeah.
You can really be a part of it, and really get involved. It makes it, for me, it makes it a fun time.
Here's a bold statement. MilSims offer the best extracurriculars and AOs, whereas I feel like events and in sims like alt sims offer the best content. So MilSims have the sandbox, and then you have a couple figureheads like command elements kind of guiding you to where you need to go, or you can just kind of meander into a fight. But like the tier ones, excellent. The helicopter rides, excellent. The night missions, if you're into that, excellent. Whereas events can't really offer any of that. But what they do offer is an ultra relaxed environment.
Yeah. It is. It's a getaway. It's a
substrate to hang out with your buddies
from your regular everyday life and be someone else for that period of time.
Really, at the end of the day, everything we're talking about, you're just LARPing.
Yeah, I mean, any of it is still just LARPing. I mean, even
Yeah, even this.
So
I'm pretending to be someone that knows what they're talking about.
I'm not really even here. I'm a hologram. So with getting out there, going to do with it, some of the questions are, where can you go? What can you do? Well, we talked about where to go.
Yeah, you should move the camera slightly so it's center.
Did it move from before?
No, it's just been like this. Much better.
Okay. Thank you.
I was bothering.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Greg!
What was I thinking? So, we talked about some of the events that are upcoming. Guys, you can find them. They're not hard to find. Either go to your favorite producer's webpage or just do a search. I mean, look on Facebook, look any social media, you'll find them. As for where to go.
Ignore that.
And
Emma Ruby.
And then
you should follow Emma Ruby on Skits Airsoft on all social media handles. She'd really enjoy that. Why not drop a comment in every single photo she's ever posted? You're lucky I don't rat out your photography handle, you dork.
So, when you choose where it is you want to go, you got to figure out how to get there, right? Part of how to get there, we talk about this a lot of times with folks that come in here. If you're balling on a budget, and you want to go to some of these events, don't hesitate because you think it's far away. Don't hesitate because you think you can't get there. Flying is a lot easier than what most people think in regards to taking your equipment with you. If it's close enough to drive, good for algorithm, by the way. If it's close enough for you to drive, if it's 12 hours or less, really for me that's close enough. Bring 3 or 4 people with you. Go as a crew. If nobody wants to drive their car, even if you have to rent something, it's split 4 ways. Get an Airbnb. It's split 4 ways. Everything gets split 4 ways. Really reduces the cost. Truly reduces the cost.
If you're truly balling on a budget too, and you're an avid outdoorsman, most of these MilSims offer camping opportunities. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Anyway,
I don't know why that got us. So, that got you pretty good too.
Yeah, it's like, what a dick. So yes, you absolutely camp out. If that's something you want to do, I would say
he commented on Instagram too. Why y'all talking about
I would definitely say don't try to rough it too much by sleeping on the ground. Throw an air mattress at least between you and the ground or something like that, because if you're playing right, you're getting tired, you're getting sore. You want to get as good a rest as you can for the next day, because most of these you're going to be attending are going to be multi-day. Mm-hmm. So and plan ahead. If you're flying, we did a whole stream on it. We could talk a little bit more about it. How to pack your gear if you're flying. It's not illegal. It doesn't have to be declared. You don't have to do anything like that.
Follow TSA Real Steel Firearm Guidelines. That's all you got to do.
That will help you. That's
like
Airsoft does not necessarily have to follow that. One of the things, those of you that play HPA, make sure you separate your bottle cap regulator, not your airsoft regulator, your actual bottle regulator. That has to come up so the bottle is open, so they can see that there's no pressure in there. RVs, Anthony, RVs aren't bad. Depends on how far you're going and what your rental is. We've done it before. If if it's by the mile and you're trying to go 12 hours away, round trip, you're doing 600 miles, 700 miles, whatever it is. It can get a little costly at that point. But if you're rolling with 5-6 people, it can offset it. Plus, then you have a place to stay. I don't even know what that means.
Amogus.
So I mean, it's not a bad idea. We have done it before, and it gives you a place to stay. So you do your math. You figure what would it cost to stay versus stay in the RV, et cetera, et cetera. When we're talking about going to Copperhead.
Yeah.
We're actually going to fly out to Copperhead, and when we land, we're renting RVs out to the rest of it. Jason, I owe you a response, by the way, brother. I see you there. I owe you a response. I saw your message come in, and it just got completely lost in it. I do owe you a response on something. So, but yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys. Unfortunately, they're playing on the opposite side of us.
I know.
Whatever. We'll see what we can do. What's up, Seth?
What up?
So, it's funny. Speaking of Copperhead, this Jason we're going to be going with. We're probably rolling a total of at least 20 deep between us and Dark Horse, and trying to figure all that out. Getting everybody together, flying out. Some people are driving. They're going to carry the rest of the gear.
Pops knows exactly what's good. Nothing like traveling in the D train. Listen, you know what? He's going to tell you all like this technical mishmash. I'm going to tell you something fun. When you're traveling together with a group of people to go to a MilSim, you can license plate game. Nah. You should basically roll the dice. Pick one person to have all the music for the entire car ride. You will either love them or hate them at the end of that. That is fun stuff. It's fun to just
look. You guys
no expectation for anything. The drive, the event, just have fun. Think of it as a hangout with extra steps. That's all this is.
Their favorite game is how to annoy Papa the most.
Yeah.
How much trash can we leave like scattered around the D train?
Yeah.
How many things can we spill?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Whose feet smell the worst?
Oh, well, I'm fucking gas chamber. Give me steak and eggs.
So getting to the event, finding the event you want to get to, getting to the event. These are actually things that are easier. Why is that shaking?
Because I just touched this.
No. These are things that are actually easier than most people think, which was definitely the case for me when Dom was young. I thought it was just going to be impossible to do. No, it's so much easier than you think it is. It can be straining, like mentally, and physically if you're, you got to be back to work on a Monday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's tough. But, we signed up to do this stupid thing anyway, so we might as well, go all in.
And speaking of going all in, when you get to the AO, the earlier the better. Look at when their chrono opens. Get it out of the way immediately.
Yes. Yeah.
Chrono is, you know what? I'm going to say something borderline. I'm basically an apostate here. Chrono trumps registration. Oh my gosh. The chrono lines at every event are infinitely worse than the registration lines.
Yeah.
It is insane. Push grandmothers, kick dogs, get to chrono. Some fields are implementing 2 guns a person now. Do chrono. I'm
going to chime in from the tech side. Guys, if you don't have your own chrono at home, if you don't have a tracer unit that does it, if you don't have a way to chrono your gun, and you don't have a local field, I get it. If you have one of those, set yourself up. Also, don't try to tune your gun, your rifleman to 1.54. Don't try to get it like right on there, because you're going to be somewhere where the atmosphere is going to be different. And you might show up and you were like, my gun is dead on. Well, you get there and now you're pushing,
you know what?
157, 158, and you're not going to be able to use your gun.
You're totally right for AEGs, but for HPA, don't even bother. Don't even bother trying to tune your gun before you get there. Literally, don't just go to chrono. Have them tell you whatever. You have this magical thing, HPA elitism right here. You have this beautiful thing called a reg adjustment. You can, chrono man, I'm too hot. Little Allen key, beep, beep, beep. Now I'm there. Don't bother trying to chrono your gun anywhere but the field, and weather permitting, temperature-wise.
Sure.
The temperature makes your gun temperamental. If it's cold, plan on it being cold in the morning and warming up at some point. Yeah. Just don't bother. AEGs, though, that's a whole... I would always say this with AEGs. With AEGs, literally. I had an AEG that chronos correctly at a local field, but at TCA events, it was always hot. Always hot. It's underpowered now just to meet that after 2 different games. Papa's completely right. Preach the gospel on that. With your AEGs, don't try to get it the hair perfect 1 point blah blah, because you don't know what their chronos are at. It's always better to be slightly under by point, like a tenth of a joule.
Yeah, I would 1.4 for rifleman.
Yeah.
Set your gun at 1.4 for rifleman.
You know what? And I'll be, to kind of go against what I just 1.45.
Yeah.
Aim for that. Don't go over.
Be at least that under, and you're almost guaranteed to make it. I mean, it would take a lot for it not to.
O'Reilly's.
Make sure,
auto parts.
As we're talking about getting gear.
I'm putting that on.
Why are we putting that on there?
Because it's terrible.
from Jason. So, we're talking about getting prepped for it as well. That is definitely one of the big and make sure
Stop pop.
What's going on top?
Let's go to pop.
Make sure that your gear is set and ready. Make sure you're not. It's tough for some people who don't have local fields who only play MilSim, for example, to test out their gear. If you've got new gear, yes, thank you. If you've got new gear, try not to make it the first time you wear it at a major event. You're gonna run. That's where you're gonna run all your fails. Where you're gonna figure out where things aren't working right. Try to play with it at a local field if you can before you go. It's just good practice.
You know what? With your gear, GP pouches, general purpose pouches, are your best friend. If you're like, I have new gear, I have new plate carrier, get a general purpose pouch you're familiar with and just throw that on. Just throw it on your gear. Like what Papa's saying, don't let your first MilSim be the first time your gear touches air. But if you are that silly, good God, get 2 general purpose pouches flanking each side. You can put any mags, grenades, because guarantee you're gonna be like, this is an awesome AFG 4 holster. It doesn't fit. You know what will fit? A big stinky pocket full of all the goods. Yeah, test it at home for placements of pre-pouches. Yeah, so much snack space. Dude, general purpose pouches are slept on in this community. They're better than grenade pouches. They're almost better than mag pouches. They're better than taco because it's just like, oh, my taco pouch. Oh, the elastic string snapped. Oh, I lost my clip. Oh, it's like dandelions to daisies. I cannot grow unless the pH of the soil is 6.4 and I'm watered. Dandelions are like, I'm growing in between 2 pieces of concrete. General purpose pouches are it, son. They are the thing. Rule number 1, make sure you pack some funny.
Yeah, don't bring the funny bones on the field, though.
Yeah.
Did I tell you for Valentine's Day I sent Bob's a case of funny bones?
How romantic. You know what nobody talks about for MilSims? Pistols. I hardly ever hear talks on sidearms.
Yeah, shut up, top. No, sir. No. He's this was, you remember this, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a very bad moment for me.
Uh-huh.
What a dick. So the pistol wise, I mean, I like you for me, like I've probably pulled my pistol a dozen times at most, in the years playing. That's probably why people don't talk a lot about it, but it is part of your gear. You're absolutely right.
Fun fact, I'm returning to the field that I shot somebody on the highest most point you can stand on at GTI from a bus with my Gloctopus. The gun is coming back to the field. It became a legend. Sorry, I had to bring that up. I love that Glock. Pistols are for rookies. Sounds like a inexperienced comment for Airsoft.
Only a rookie would say that.
Yeah, only a rookie would make such a ignorant statement.
You got to play Airsoft first in order to make those comments.
Well. Is he coming to Stonebreaker?
Yes, he is.
Good. Gun to your head. I'll pull the trigger.
He says he is, at least. We'll see.
No bailing. Oh, guys, sorry. I have to build a helicopter this weekend. I can't make it.
Sorry, we'll take his RV if he doesn't.
I'll take the tires.
So
DMR indoor.
you're absolutely right. Pistol falls into that. Make sure your pistol is actually shooting. Make sure your mags have gas and hold gas. Make sure all of those things.
There's real estate on your low setup for the mags.
Yeah, for hold all that. Man, make sure. What Jason said it before. Put all your stuff together. Put it on, and make sure you can move. Make sure it's not restrictive. Otherwise, it does you no good. Having 15 mags on you, having all that stuff on you, does no good if you can't move.
You know what? Return to the Mac here. It literally doesn't hurt you to have water on your kit. If anything, it helps you. If you have general purpose pouch, bring a bottle of water or 2. If you have a backpack, put 4 in there.
Yep.
You are going to be playing with a squad that they are dumber than you, dehydrated, basically pissing lightning because they're so dehydrated. For practical advice for when you're on the field playing, water. Put water on your persons. Put water in your pockets. Put water in your backpack. Have a pocket dedicated to water. Jason moves. Maybe for Tim's. But practical advice: if you're responsible and you hydrated all throughout the week, awesome. Everybody you're playing with did it. 100%. Me and Papa don't need pistols. We only use knives. Don't be put that one, Jason Tom. But Jason Tom's latest. That's right.
Yeah, this is true.
This is true. What is more consistent than sunshine and rain at every MilSim event? A heat casualty.
Yes, it's. So where were we? It's so disappointing because it's not that difficult to do.
It's like entering a marathon without shoes.
Keep yourself hydrated a day or two beforehand. If you can, do it the whole week. I mean, drinking water. It's. I mean, you should just do it anyway. But if you know you're going to do you're gonna go perform some kind of activity that's going to be dehydrating, then hydrate yourself beforehand. If you haven't, and after the fact, it's too late. Yeah. It's funny coming from Yordi, Papa's least favorite employee. So, and stop if you feel yourself getting dehydrated. If you've got cotton mouth, anything, drink some damn water. Not that hard to do, really not.
I thought the cool kids heat, Kaz.
So make that a positive part of your kit. You know, if you got to replace a magazine with a bottle of water, then do it. It's because you can't shoot if you can't walk and wake. You know, you're out. You're being carried back. Coaches got you on the back of the side by side, and you're going back.
Think of the hardest physical activity you've ever done. You know what happened at the end of that activity? You had water, whether you consciously know it or not.
Or orange slices. When we were kids, you played soccer, we got orange slices.
I was literally about to say, when I played soccer, I got orange slices too.
I don't know what that means, but we got orange slices.
Water's enough. Your body needs salt to absorb
This is true.
Right.
Yeah.
So just think of the enemy and hate them and be a spiteful turd and be salty as hell.
Drink their tears as you come up on them.
Nick, coming from you, you'd be doing coke.
Pickle juice, you're not wrong because of the vinegar.
You know what? Honestly, all jokes aside, liquid IV.
Yeah. Liquid IV is actually, if you read all the ingredients compared to all the others, liquid IV is the most complex.
Yeah.
And it has the least amount of sugar in it.
And you know what? Runner up, it has some sugar in it, but I've been using it a lot for like game days and events. Electrolyte, the brand you can get at most gas stations, at magnesium, potassium, very complex. It's not nearly as complex as liquid IV, but it is very, very good. I would say drink that like leading up to the event. But then while you're there, liquid IV's it.
Yeah, you need
100%.
You need all that bananas and pickle juice. Yep.
Yeah.
The potassium. Orange slices.
Yeah, orange slices trump all. Pickle juice. Pickle juice. That's inappropriate. But I wasn't gonna say that. So pickle juice.
Got you pickle juice.
I'm gonna do it. Back in my time, we just drank tap water that was brown. Back in my mills, back when we played Black Sheep MilSim, we used to just heat cans and wake up at the next Evo.
Anyway, so you know, as an integral part of your kit is water.
Water
is some form of hydration. You know, Leo was right, making sure that you get the electrolytes and you get the salt and you get all that in you to actually absorb it. So it's you know, you got your gun, you get your kit, you get your water, magazines,
here we go,
batteries, green gas.
There's HPA, one thing we could talk about forever: radios.
So yeah, listen, guys, water and pocket jerky. They make pickle
and tastes fine. Electrolyte is disgusting. Listen, John. Listen, Frau. Listen, Frau. The coconut water
he
one
finally shows up after we spent like 2 minutes talking about Simple Airsoft.
We shouted you out so bad. I can't wait to see you, dude. But the coconut electrolyte, I don't know what happened. It's not electrolyte at all. It makes me want to punch hole in drywall and hit a woman. It's terrible.
It's fantastic.
It's
good to know that about you.
It's like the Contra affair in a bottle. It's horrid. Dakota with the pocket jerky. But Frau, you're right. On one flavor, I will fight you on most of the other ones. You can't beat grape. It's so good. A beet grape. Sounds like a gummy snacks. Radios.
Are you done? Radios? Okay.
We could talk about snacks, but radios.
If you're gonna have a radio, understand how to use it. Make sure it works.
Love your fro.
Make sure that the event you're going to, it's strong enough to travel the distance that it needs to. If you're at, a large AO, you need to be able to cover the distance. If you're inside buildings, you need to make sure you're actually able to penetrate the concrete or whatever the building is made out of. I was thinking it too.
What was that about concrete?
I don't know what you're doing.
No, I'm kidding. But
that's what I was getting at. So make sure try to avoid some of the one-off. What is it?
Because we brought up radios, Kevin.
Hot mic. Oh no, I was looking at Dakota's. Try to avoid like either one-offs or radios that are non-programmable. Some of the one-offs are hard because they're not compatible with everything else.
Greg, what's a one-off?
So for the most part, Baofangs and their clones, BTEX, things like that, are used throughout Airsoft because they are programmable. Using like Midlands and Kenwoods and of the like, where they're not programmable, they might have a couple of channels. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can find lists and sheets out there that show the correlation between what the channel on a Midland is versus what the programmable channel is, or what the FRS channel is, or something like that. But it's going to make your life a little bit more difficult if you try to, if you're thinking about saving money by buying like a 2-pack Midland kit or something like that. Well, I mean, a base Baofang costs $30.
I'm going to dumbify this a little bit for airsofters. You want to get a radio that you can program a 6-digit channel on. A 6-digit channel. For the most part, there are some exceptions to that rule. When you buy a radio, you start with Baofang. You can get Baojang. Oh, Baojang.
I'm sure that's a brand out there somewhere.
Yeah, Baojang. Yes, Creo Bang. No, you want Baofang or adjacent radios. The programmable 6-digit radio. Call it a day. If you want to get something better, get the same thing with an extended radio pack or antenna or battery pack. It's literally that simple. He's right. If you get what is the equivalent of a Spy Kids radio, Kenwood or Midlands, that is, it has 13 channels. It's like, well, you have 13 channels. Baofangs have hundreds, thousands. So the roadies don't need no radios. We use echolocate. Oh, no, they use the sound and clamor of overwhelming gunfire for roadies.
And to your point, you kind of touched on it. Make sure your battery lasts long. Make sure it's charged. Make sure it lasts. It's going to last you at least the length of the day or the Evo until you can go back and get it charged. Make sure your antenna is a proper antenna that will actually transmit and receive for long enough range. Those kind of things. This goes back to whatever equipment it is that you have. Make sure it works and functions for you and for the event you're going to.
And it has redundancies. One radio with 2 batteries. One rifle you like to use with 2 or 3 batteries. So, a little, okay.
Yeah, radioreference.com.
Yeah.
Stay off county channels. Yep. Yeah, that's, I mean, that I guess.
That sounds more serious than it is. I mean, there is some merit to that, but for the most part, you're not on their channels.
Yeah.
You're literally not. But I mean, batteries isn't a you take the helm on that.
4 AGs. Look, guys, done right, batteries are very easy to maintain.
Oh yeah.
Always balance charge them. The lithium batteries don't need to be reconditioned if you charge them right, if you balance charge them correctly. Make sure they stay charged. Don't leave them in direct sunlight, like on the deck of your car in 95-degree weather.
I mean, you can do it, but you're not going to have them.
Know what your gun uses. Know that you don't need a 90C11-1, to try to blow up your piston. You don't need that kind of stuff. Know what your gun uses. Better to have a 7.4 3,000 milliamp that's going to last you the entire weekend without an additional charge versus an 11-1 1,000, it's only going to last you one Evo. You know, have a backup. If you're running AEG, always plan on one battery failing. Don't put them on your grill. That's a good point. I don't think anybody would, but don't want to eat batteries, I guess.
I mean, speak for yourself.
That's fair. So, you know, again, redundancy, like you said.
Redundancy for everything.
Yeah, make sure.
And you know what? Batteries, bring your battery charger with you.
Bring the charger with.
Good. You said all that without saying that very vital part. No matter how you feel about what battery you're bringing, literally doesn't matter if you don't have your charger. You're basically at a stand-up show telling no jokes at that point.
Here's if you and we are talking about traveling to events. If you are at a point in your career,
I hate you
in your evolution of your gaming, if you will, then you should have a proper advanced charger. You don't want just a simple wall plug.
What's an advanced charger like?
You want something that will actually give you options on your charging, let you choose the different levels of charge, can charge any kind of battery, can discharge the battery, can storage charge the battery. These are all the options you're going to want because you want to be able to check out each cell, all of those things.
And for my dumber folk, it has a screen.
Yeah, it literally $30 more than its dumb counterpart.
Right.
So, you know, don't.
Frau brings up a good point. Circling back a little bit just to touch on it, a foldable antenna for your Baofeng is the gift from God. You are getting the extended range because you have that surface area of the antenna. It is so nice. Sorry to interrupt you, sir. But Frau speaks wisdom, D-U-M-B. But it's true. She's right.
Oh, here we go.
Papa needs a high chair or higher hair. Wow, Wiener needs hair. Anyways.
This is fair. Yeah.
Talk crap about my boss. Listen here, my other boss. I don't want to hear it. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail your.
It's quite all right. Look it out for me. Yeah. I'm just looking cool with 10% performance gain.
Hello, every airsoft influencer.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, that is.
I would never go to an event and try to look cool. That would be silly.
3 optics, 2 pack boxes.
CAG gear.
Toucan was polite and took off his hat. Look at that. No, put it back on.
Oh, my hat.
There it is.
Sorry, I just have so much hair. It's flowing out of my hat.
So what did we miss?
You with every bullet.
Sorry. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
I know you were talking about the folding antenna. I do actually know that. Yeah. iPro.
It's such a short conversation.
Yeah.
Really.
Here's something I thought about the other day because I saw it. Guys, if you, regardless of the iPro, as long as it's as long as it's ANSI Z81 rated, right? As long as you have your ballistic, great. Here's the thing to know. If you've been shot in it, which you probably have if you've been playing enough, if you've been shot in your iPro, take a look. If there's any form of crack or scratch, like deep enough scratch, they are not protecting you anymore. The integrity of the protective glass, protective material is degraded now. Please don't come out on the field with cracked iPro. It's not going to hold up some more. It's done. EDC.
Everyday carry.
Oh, Walther PK380. You want to make sure your eyes are incredibly important. I get it, your mask or whatever you're wearing, but you can't replace your eyes, guys. I mean, you can with I knew a guy who actually had a whole rack of false eyes that he would put in. He had flags, he had all kinds. He really
That's
did.
Pretty sick.
Yeah. But so you can replace them with fake eyes that don't work. But Oakley's, look, Oakley's are absolutely fantastic. I love them. I just got my dye mask though, so I'm going to be running that. I'm going to be giving that a try.
If you're a brain dead dummy that couldn't take the time of day to figure out the appropriate iPro, here's what you do. Look up Impact Safe iPro.
Yeah.
Organize it by review rating. If it has more than 1,000 positive reviews over 4.4 on any website, those are the iPro you want. And furthermore, make sure they have somewhere in there gasket or full seal.
Yes, they have to.
All you need to do, if you are too silly to look up ANZI rated 87 impact, just go Airsoft iPro rating, high rating, full seal, buy.
Yeah.
This is for my push the pull door guys. That's just how you do it. If you're complete and utter dumb. Oakley's, could not recommend Oakley's enough. Interchangeable lenses. They have detachable helo kit, full gaskets for the seal.
Plus, if they actually, for like Wiener said, the Oakley's will split in the middle over time. If they do, you can actually get a free replacement.
Yes, like Oakley's is Oakley's. I think is the king.
Yeah, they are fantastic. They're costly. But you get what you pay for with them for sure.
Now, and if you have, and here's the thing for everybody that has prescription glasses, did you know you can order goggles or iPro that has your prescription in them? Yeah. We have a member of DEO that has a pair of iPro that has his prescription in it.
Like $100 for 2 pair.
Yeah, which is
Walmart.
It's whatever it is. The price shouldn't matter for safety.
Fair.
So, do that. Don't be stupid.
Yeah. That's the.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was speaking to the caveman. I apologize.
It's your face protection. We could talk about that because it's for me. It's very important. I don't feel like getting my teeth shot out or anything like that. I don't like getting shot in the face.
See, I risk it.
But the iPro is that's the most important. Plus, I mean, obviously, it's mandatory. It's mandatory. Guys that made the magnetic X-Fog gasket are making some new stuff. Yes. So Valhalla Airsoft, we are actually resellers for them. If that's who you're talking about, Dakota, they are getting ready to come out with their the M-Frame Alphas adapter for X-Fog. So again, look, if you've been playing long enough, spending money on airsoft is not new to you.
Also, too, it's like, for the most part, airsoft is everyone's hobby. So it's your interest. You don't have to have the very best of anything except for this one thing.
Yeah.
You want the best or top of the line of this one thing. People go to these MilSims with SEMA $30 pump action shotguns. Sure, effective. But you're not trying for good enough for your long-term health. You need the best for your long-term health.
Yeah. Wiener said the one Tiger is soft face, which is what we sell here, except we sell I think we're selling HPA version. There's so many companies that I mean, it's they're all clones of each other for that. But yeah, it's metal mesh right here, soft side, ear cups, absolutely perfect.
Oh, from Frau from Instagram, Navrish has a good priced iPro that is absolutely amazing. Has an X-Fog attachment that makes the tubes not fall out while also keeping it full sealed. Oh, that's pretty sick. Yeah, the Navrish brand is stepping up. Sounds like when they first came out, they're like, oh, crap, people are complaining. And then it's just improvement after improvement after improvement after improvement. Shout out to them.
And Danny actually just signed a contract with them.
Yeah, he just got a shout out to Black Tiger Airsoft for getting the Navrish order in.
So any of any of your iPro, if you can't see, you can't shoot, so make sure you got something that stops the fog. Everything fogs at some point. Everything will fog at some point.
With less than 6 minutes. Let's punctuate this with a tool you'll use a lot at every MilSim.
Yeah.
Dead rags and kill lights.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You'll need, mandatory anyway, but get one, put them somewhere where you know where they're going to be always. Make sure that they always work. If you got the kill light, make sure it's got the batteries charged in it. If it's a dead rag, bring more than one.
I bring 5.
You're going to lose it. Yeah. I either give them away or they drop.
Yeah.
Get them. Be day within the first weekend. My Die 5 has yet to fog. Done. Complete battlegrounds. if you're stopped long enough, the humidity and the heat, everything gets a little bit of fog in it. Everything does though. But the dies are fantastic. Oakleys are fantastic. They're made so well. They're made in such a way that they've got the thermal barriers. But it's why why we do sell X-Fogs. So we sell X-Fogs like crazy in the summer because it just moving air keeps it from fogging, and that's what you need. Yeah, dead right. Get your tourniquets. If you're going to MilSim, get your tourniquets.
Get 2 or 3 sets of tourniquets.
Yep.
You are most likely going to lose some, and if you are a crafty person like myself, you will gain a couple, and that's not on purpose.
Get something to carry them in.
Yes.
Whether you get tourniquet pouches or you just get a general purpose pouch or whatever you get.
GP pouch, back from the dead.
So do that. Humidity City. No, really? All right. That's cool. All right.
Humidity City, but don't they have AC? Why is it humid?
They don't have AC.
Oh.
I know they said they did, but they don't.
Oh.
Somebody said they did. They didn't say it. Somebody
said it.
Sorry.
Yeah. No shade to CIA. I played there. I like you guys.
Hold
on, we're almost done.
So I think that pretty much covered everything.
Oh yeah, and win and be malicious and be horrible and treat your peers terribly and don't
call your hits, don't call somebody else's.
Yeah.
Call your hits, don't call anybody else's.
And you know what? Not commented on enough. Be patient because you're going to be in firefights with 50 plus players, vamped up. This is the highest their heart rate's been all year, and they're just, you know what? Sounds kind of bad. Airsoft cheating, then there's cheating. You're going to run into some people that you wing the side of their plate carrier, you hit a knee pad, you hit their gun. They may not call it. Be patient with them. Don't be the guy in the middle of the immersive firefight where grenades are going off and smoke is blowing, and you go, "Hey, I hit you with my toy gun, you dork."
Right.
And the other guy has to be like, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You didn't hit me with your gun. I would never get. I'm gonna do it."
And then you start you mad fighting.
And then staff has to come over and be like, "You do know we're at like a MilSim, we're at like Green Army Men.
You're playing with toy guns, yeah. This is absolutely not. So show up with a good attitude, guys. Just show up with a good attitude.
Good attitude, low expectations.
Yep. And you're bound to have a good time. Otherwise, why are you going? If even if you know, you're like, man, I know these guys are going to cheat. Whatever. Even if you know that, then put that in the box of I don't care.
And buy a box of grenades.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, make sure you got all your grenades, and you can get them at. Well, actually, they can't order. They can't order. I was gonna say DEOairsoft.com.
You can order them through us.
Yeah, but you have to pick them up in store. Yeah, once I started using a scope cam, everyone gets out. It's just a game. You'll get back into. Yeah, you got unlimited lives, guys. Sometimes you just got to go back to spawn to get more. That's it. You got unlimited lives. So we got 1 minute left. You got any closing statements?
You should try to go to every kind of event you can because it will make you appreciate some styles of events more than others and might garner more appreciation or defy expectation, and maybe you'll find another kind of event you enjoy. LARPs, alt-sims, MilSims. Try every event. Try everything.
Dakota, I'm curious. Did you stop calling her hits because you started to realize that you weren't actually hitting them when it looked like you were previously? Yeah. Dakota suffering, complain about all the.
We have a minute and 15 seconds.
So that's a valid point. Make sure you get your D-hop. And listen, you already suffered some complaints about all the walking. It's because he's fat, and I understand that, right? And the ankle thing or the foot thing with him, but I think he's just milking that. Let's be honest.
And you know what? Let's be positive about
I'm sorry.
My God!
I love you, Jordy. I love you.
I'm glad you only ratted him out on the internet.
I love him. I just don't want him to die.
Even haters can love.
I guess that's true.
Closing statements.
Closing statement. Thank you guys for watching. Get all your gear and everything you could possibly need, guns, gear, and otherwise, at DEOairsoft.com or come here in store. Either way it goes, get out there and play, or come inside and play. Either one, you play DEO Action Sports Center or DEO Battlegrounds, or get your ass on out to an event. We just talked about the ones that we're going to over the next couple of weeks.
Go to every event you can. Go to every store you can.
Go when you can.
Support your local airsoft field. Support wherever you're nearest to. And for my closing statement, win. Be a huge jerk. No, I'm kidding. Just support your local fields. And just be patient. Be patient and have low expectations. You'll have a lot more fun in life. You'll be kinder to yourself. You'll say less negative things, which will make you feel better. That's just how it works.
Absolutely.
Enjoy your hobby. Don't be a tumor. So,
thank you very much again, guys, for joining us. We'll see you again next week. Hope and listen. If anybody has any input on what they want us to talk about next time, feel free to throw it out. But I think we're gonna have. I'm gonna try to see if Sal wants to come on.
yes.
All right, guys. Till then, we'll talk to you.